Custody. I was 16 years old when my mom and dad met with a car accident. Dad passed away. Mom miraculously survived. Unscathed. I still remember the day. It was horrible. The second most horrible day of my life. Mom came home and began to cry. She broke the news to me, and I felt the roof shatter and fall upon me. My father was an alcoholic and would often fight with us. Sometimes was even physically violent with Mom. I didn't know if I was slightly glad or heartbroken. But I knew Mom needed me the most. But strangely though, Mom told me that we will not attend his funeral. I felt my mind muddle. I couldn't make any sense of it. Why not? I asked her. Because he doesn't deserve it, she replied. But Mom, he is your husband. And my father. You can go if you want, Natasha. But not me. I have always hated that man. Karma came for him. I could see the pain in her eyes. She was angry at herself and her husband, late husband. I loved my mom more than anything in this world. The last thing I wanted was to excruciate her suffering. All right, Mom, whatever you want. Thank you, Natasha. It felt strange, weird, that we went about our day sidelining the fact that my father lay dead in some hospital. Did he really deserve this? He wasn't a good man, I agree. But everyone deserves a proper send-off. Don't worry about him. I am sure one of the several women he has had an affair with will arrange for him. You and I are now free. A better life awaits us. There was pain in my mother's voice. I decided to act as if I was okay, not bothered. That night, when we sat for dinner, I saw my mom staring at the food, tears rolling down her face. Of course, we couldn't eat. Not a morsel. I did the dishes and asked Mom if she wanted me to sleep with her. No! I was taken aback. Mom had never snapped at me before. I'm sorry, honey. I just want to be alone for some time. I understand, Mom. When I went to bed, I couldn't help but think about all the pleasant memories I had with my father when I was a kid. He was a good man once upon a time, a family guy, a loving husband, a caring father. But things changed ever since he suffered a huge loss in business. He blamed Mom for it, for everything. He took to drinking, and then all the bad things followed. My heart felt heavy, and yet, for some reason, I couldn't cry. I tried to close my eyes, forced myself to sleep, when suddenly I heard a sound coming from downstairs. Was it Mom? Did she wake up? I went out to check. As I was climbing down the stairs, I saw a silhouette at the door. It was that of a man I knew very well. I froze as the silhouette took a step forward, and the moonlight coming from the window fell on his face. I gasped in horror. It was my father. He looked at me with remorseful eyes. His face was smeared with blood, and so were his clothes. He dropped down to his knees and began to cry. His hand stretched out towards me, calling me for a hug.
Natasha, my baby, Papa's so sorry, honey.
I gulped a lump in my throat and took a step back, and then another, and another. This wasn't happening, I told myself. It can't be real. I watched as my father looked at me, confused. Then he got up.
Natasha? Baby?
I felt my heart pounding in my chest. I screamed, "Mom!" I ran. "Mom! Open the door! Mom! Open the door! Mom!" I turned to see my father climbing up the stairs.
Natasha? Listen to me, honey.
Go away! Mom, please open the door! Mom! But Mother did not open. My father's ghost was now coming close. I grabbed the baseball bat that was lying nearby. And as he was about to get me, I turned and swung it with all my strength. He dropped to the ground. That's when the door opened, and Mom came out. "Natasha? Mom! Mom! Mom!" My mother had a pair of earphones hanging around her neck. She must have had them on. That's why she couldn't hear me. When she saw my father's ghost, her eyes widened in fear. She at once held my hand and took me inside the room. She shut the door and put a chair against it. "Oh my God! He's not gonna let us live even now?" I was scared. So was Mom. We tried calling the cops, friends, relatives, but strangely, we couldn't get through to anyone.
All routes in this line are currently busy. Please try after some time.
There was nothing we could do but wait. Shh. I am here, Natasha. Mommy is here. Don't worry. At that moment, I felt protected. I felt safe. We watched the clock tick slower than ever. An hour passed. It was midnight now, when suddenly we heard my father grunting. "Mom! Mom! Shh, it's okay. I am here." My father banged on the door.
Natasha? What is wrong with you? Open the door.
I don't know what got into me that I screamed, "No! Go away! You are dead! Leave us alone! We don't want you here!" There was a sudden pause. A weird quiet. Then he spoke again.
We? Who's we? Who's in there with you?
"Mom! Mom and I are here, and we don't want you. Go away! Go away! Let us live in peace." Quiet again. I could hear my heart beating in my ears. Then he spoke again, and I will never forget those words.
Natasha, baby, your mother is dead. We met with an accident. I'm just coming from the hospital. I tried reaching you, but your phone was not reachable. Sorry, honey.
I felt the hair on my skin bristle. I looked up at my mom. She smiled. "Don't listen to him. You are safe with me." And for the first time, I noticed the calm in her voice. An eerie kind of calm. I turned my sight towards the mirror, and my heart jumped into my mouth. What I saw in the reflection was... I jumped off from the bed and ran towards the door. I flung the chair away and tried opening the door. "Natasha!
Baby, come to me. You will be safe.
But it wouldn't open. My mother? My mother? With whom I spent the entire day? Is dead? As she came close, the door opened, and I ran into my father's arms.
Danielle, you leave her with me.
Oh my God!
My father held my hands and ran downstairs and towards the door. We ran out of there. I was crying bitterly. All sorts of emotions gripped me. I held my father's hand tight as we paced down the empty road.
It's okay. Natasha, Papa is here.
Guess what? As we were walking down the road in the dead of the night, I turned to look at a car. In it, I saw my reflection. And then, as I looked up at my dad's